Okay, questions 3 and 4. Question 3 caused a lot of confusion in places. There are a lot of ways you could have attacked it to try and work out how many there were in my 10th pattern. Okay, you could have said, well, I've got a row of 2 and then I've got 2 rows of 4. So where's my pattern number fit in? Well, obviously, I'll get a red pen. I've got a pattern number here for a 2. Okay, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 lots of 2 there. So I've got another 2 going down there. So that comes into my pattern number. Here I've got a 4 there, and I've got 4 there. Going across, I've got my pattern number 2 plus an extra 2. And then going across here, I've got my pattern number 1, 2, 3, 4 plus an extra 2. So my 10th one, I'm going to have a row of 10 at the top, and then I'm going to have this rectangle underneath that goes down 10 and goes across 10 plus 2, which is 12. So inside that rectangle, sorry, I'm going to have 10 times 12, which is 120, plus the extra 10, so it's 10 times 12 plus 10, which is 130. That was one way of looking at it. Other ways of doing it. Okay, you may see these, you may not. It doesn't really matter. You could have looked at it as one big rectangle, but take away the 2 corner dots, and in which case you had the pattern number plus 1 going down there, and the pattern number plus 2 going across there. Similarly here, you've got 4 plus 2 across there, and 4 plus 1 going down. So in the 10th one, you're going to have 12 going across, 11 going down, 10 plus 1. So you do 12 times 11, which is 132, and then take away the 2 dots in the corner, so you get 130. Okay. What I think is probably the nicest way, you may or may not agree, is looking at it like that. This, saying, well, I've got a square here, and then I've got 3 2s. I've got a square here, and then I've got 3 4s. So in the 10th one, I'm going to have a square in the middle, which is 10 by 10, so that's 100, and then I'm going to have 3 10s. So 100 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10, 130. So, similar attack for B, the nth term. Okay. If you look at it this way, we'd have a square, which is n by n. So the number of squares dots in that would be n squared. And then I'm going to have n, n, and n. So n squared plus 3n. That works. Okay, if you'd done it with the line and the rectangle one, you'd have got n across the top, and you'd have got a rectangle here with n dots going down and n plus 2 going across. So inside the rectangle would be n times n plus 2. So you've got n times n plus 2 plus the n dots at the top. And if you multiply that out and simplify, you get n squared plus 2n plus n, which is n squared plus 3n. But you would have got full marks for that. Okay. Question 4. Straightforward calculator question to start with, and then a rounding question. Okay. So on your calculator, you have a fraction button, you have a square root button. So press the fraction button. On the top, type in your 8.95 plus square root 7.84 as it's written in the question. So 8.95 plus square root 7.84 over, and then go press the down arrow, go to the denominator and type in 2.03 times 1.49. Okay. For those that can't see it, I'm going to put the calculator there. Okay, so you should have that on your screen. You press equals. Now the question says write down every number on your calculator. Some people decided we were going to stop after the 3.88 and go, oh, that's enough. The question didn't really mean write down all the numbers. It really meant just write down a couple. No, the question really meant write down all the numbers. Okay, so if you didn't write down all the numbers, you're not going to get the marks. 3.8846827778. That's what you get the marks for. If you've got a calculator which doesn't have as much display, Okay, I think you got the marks for getting as far as the 8, but most calculators will get you that far. If you just wrote 3.88, sorry, you haven't done what the question asked. Okay, B, round it to 2 significant figures. Well, significant figures start with the first non-zero number, that's for 3. So I've got 2 significant figures there. So I'm rounding here. The 8 rounds the 8 up, so it's 3.9. Okay, stay safe.